So I just got back from a GEPIK or GEPIK, GEPIK teacher's orientation in Anseong. It's a little bit south of Seoul, so pretty much Wednesday I had one of my co-teachers drive me to the subway station. Normally I would have had to take a bus that comes out from this town. Actually it wasn't a subway, sorry, it was an above ground train, but took that train, transferred, I had to not memorize, but I had to print out a piece of paper with all I had to be prepared. I wanted to be prepared, and I didn't have time to ask around that much. Well, there wasn't any leniency, and because I had to be at a certain place at a certain time for this big bus to pick people like me, the teachers hired through the GEPIK program. Anyways, for that bus, it was waiting outside of this station and called Guri, and I was gonna leave really, really soon, and I managed to make it on time, just barely. Being prepared was a good idea, or else I would have been running around like a chicken with his head cut off. But yeah, it was about 40-minute drive or 50-minute drive to Anseong, and yes, I still have my cough. Anyway, it was pretty good. I didn't know what to expect, but it was actually well organized, and the speakers were great. The people knew what they were talking about. The staff were great. I shared a room with a guy named Kevin. He was a great guy. Met some other people. Not really used to mingling, but I did a little bit. Overall, it was just great because as I said, one of my fears of teaching is to run out of ideas, and I just got a breath of fresh air, and I feel like I got a lot of good ideas and a lot more motivation. It was also good because I was able to compare my situation with a lot of other teachers. I thought 3 co-teachers was a lot. Other people had anywhere from 3 to 8, I think, different co-teachers. Some people didn't even check with their co-teachers what the lesson was going to be about, or they didn't even try to coordinate anything with them, regardless of how many co-teachers there were. I can understand if there were more co-teachers you had to talk to and each of them had their own agenda, maybe you'd be a little more discouraged to do that. But people with 4 or 5 co-teachers and not even try and talk to one of them kind of shocked me. I make a point to get to know my co-teachers and know them by name. Some guy told me he has 5 co-teachers and he doesn't know the name of the co-teachers that he works with, and he's been in Korea for 5 months. 5 months, and he doesn't even try to remember the students' names. There's somebody in his school that he tries to teach English to and has conversations with almost on a daily basis or weekly basis, but it's a regular basis, and he doesn't even know his name. So I was kind of disappointed by that, but he didn't seem like a bad guy. He just said it's just way too much work. But then again, he said he doesn't take any time to prepare his lessons. He's like a natural, and he knows what to do. And he called teaching in Korea, or ESL teaching, entertainment. It's not real teaching, stuff like that. Whatever you say, man. Like if that's what you believe, then that's okay with me. But even though he said all of that, I don't really have that much against him. I was just a little surprised he didn't even try to remember his co-teachers' names. Um, I thought it was normal, but yeah, but so it was really good to be able to compare my situation with other co-teachers and sort of figure out where I stand. Some people have been here for over a month, 2 months, and didn't even get a cell phone or internet connection. Don't know how they prepared their lessons. Maybe they just said, "Screw it! I'm not even going to deal with it. I'm just going to wing it." I really, really don't like that idea. You're getting paid to be here. The concept of there should be some sort of flow to the lesson, and the students deserve that, especially if you're getting paid to be here. You're not even working as hard as other teachers or students are, and you're not really putting in that much effort. If you're a natural at something, or if you're not motivated to teach like that, then it's kind of going to be hard for me to accept your point of view, but it's okay. Overall, it was a great experience. Let's see, some notes. Free coffee. I drank more coffee there than I did in the last 2 years combined. Didn't even help me stay awake. So I don't even know why I kept drinking that stuff. Basketball net there didn't have a net, so it kind of sucked. They also had like a mini driving range with a target on the back, where you're supposed to aim the ball when you hit. Didn't have any left-handed clubs, so I got like one of the 4-irons with like a flat opposite side, and I just started hitting balls with that. Overall good though. I just felt relieved because I just didn't feel I felt like I was so isolated, and I felt like there weren't people that close to me. But there was a friend I made through the agency that went through the same agency I went through, and yeah, overall it was a great experience. I don't really have any bad things to say. I mean, the food was free and everything was free. And I was getting paid to be there. Got a certificate, and yeah, I guess that's really all I can really say. They gave us this book, and yeah, learned Korean phrases, talked to a bunch of people that were really experienced with teaching, exchanged some contacts and emails. Yeah, overall a great experience. I didn't know what to expect when I went there, but I was really glad I did go. So yeah, that's it.